offering myself again for 4 years. I'm going to continue to give you value for tax dollar.
When you look at the cost, and this is an unfunded project, you're estimating the Malton Arena redevelopment at about $2.8 million. And the ones that we are funding, the Big Johnson Arena, is around $6.9 million, and the Port Credit Arena is at $6.3 million. So I'm sure that those two arenas are larger than the one in Malton, and that explains some of the differential. But this is part of the challenge that in Malton, that the standard, even as we're redeveloping, it just doesn't look the way it looks in the rest of the city. And
I can assure you, Malton is benefiting. You're going to get a new swimming pool, indoor swimming pool, here in Malton. There has been one in the high school. High school pools are not working out that well.
The other one that's unfunded is the indoor school pools. And I know that we've had some meetings on that and we're looking at the study. But, you know, to speak up on Malton's behalf yet again, that indoor pool is in, an older high school, and the pool is not something I think any of us would be proud to go to.
In addition to that, just a couple of years ago, we renovated your community center and library.
If your kid goes or has gone to Malton Community Center, I urge you to file freedom of information on any records that the City of Mississauga might have on your youngster. If nothing comes up, great. If it does, do not try to fix things by dealing directly with city security. They are highly accomplished liars, and I have proof of this. Besides, you can't remove what these security guards wrote about your kid, but you can enter into the records your youngster's side of the story. Go to Mississauga Watch, I will help. Thanks for listening.
Up-to-date, modern, etc. And I know how much the people of Malton have enjoyed it. You know, you folks have Canada's largest airport. It used to be the Malton Airport. And then it became the Toronto International Airport. And then it was named Lester B. Pearson. Someday it'll go back to be called the Malton Airport. And it should have been from day one.
You have an efficient city government. Those are things that cause those companies to locate here, I take it.
Yes, and I think the Mississauga International Airport helps as well.
Yeah, Pearson Airport.
To me, it's the Mississauga International Airport.
The location of Malton, but we give it every attention possible.
I'm looking at the 2009 highlights, and the Port Credit Arena is budgeted at almost $12 million. And while I have no doubt that it's needed, I'm looking at unfunded items, and the Malton Arena is unfunded at $3 million.
But we give it every attention possible.
I'm looking at the capital budget down in the south by the waterfront, and it's already stunning. And this is, I guess, a question that I keep receiving. It's Fusion Park, it's the waterfront trails, and Sidington Park, and so on. They are already stunning.
We hope that you will take advantage of the renovated city core or civic center that is going to be open next year with all modern, up-to-date facilities for festivals, etc.
I also think that there's, this, I don't want to sound harsh here, but there's this issue of ridiculousness where we've paid to build a library, we've paid for the shelves in the library, we've paid to stock the library, but now the doors are closed and people can press their noses up against the wall and look at what they paid for, they just can't access them. So that would be my recommendation as you're looking to come up with some hours, changing the hours around to make sure that we don't have a day that's closed, especially in communities. Exactly. You can point out Malton. It's over an hour by bus to come down to the central part of the city, and that's really just not feasible.
I promise you that Malton will not be neglected in any way.
There is no simple fix, but a good first step is to introduce authentic, independent accountability into municipalities. Therefore, I propose this simple test for you to use to decide who gets your vote. Excuse me. Ask your candidate, do you support extending the investigative authority of the Ontario Ombudsman to include municipalities? Unless you get an unqualified yes, look to someone else to support. Giddy up.